Hello, YouTube. Michael Constantine here. I want to lay out some of the issues that come in with being a victim of drug facilitated sexual assault. One of the biggest problems is that victims may often suffer from anterograde amnesia or retrograde amnesia, or both. And in my case, the reason that I could never say anything about what my mother-in-law had done to me and what others, two of her daughters, assisted her in doing was that I could not remember on account of having been drugged while I was sleeping. I was carried into their home. I had been sleeping in the garage because my home was damaged by a hurricane. At the time, I was living in a travel trailer, and I had something that was like a dream, or at least what I thought was a dream at the time, of me being carried into her master bedroom and placed on the floor, where thereafter somebody had my head in their lap, and there was something that was placed over my nose and my mouth, and a strong smell. And I remember, because I've slept in my underwear, I remember my mother-in-law saying, "Wow, he is big." It's crazy. I mean, it's just insane. And all I could do was just watch on because I couldn't move and I couldn't speak. My eyes were open just enough to see briefly what was going on before I lost consciousness again. What they used to do that was a substance called diethyl ether. And it's a complicated explanation. But basically, this had been something that they were very experienced with. And I wasn't the first person that they had gotten to. There were others. This happened back in 2008. I reported it to law enforcement a year or so ago, 2022, because up to that point in time, I couldn't remember what had happened. Sometimes it takes many years or even decades for a person to remember what has happened after a drug-facilitated attack like that. And that's how it was for me. But it didn't have to be that way. I mean, these were messed up people. My spouse is dead now. I haven't had any contact with my in-laws in 6 years. But that's how it is. You can't remember the violence. You can't remember the assault a lot of the time. You'll have recollections, fragments. I could remember her blowing herself onto me. She was wearing a skirt. Much older woman. And after that, I can't remember anything. This is what victims have to contend with. I went and I got tested, of course. Unfortunately, I didn't have any venereal diseases. But that wasn't the only time something like that happened. They're still walking free. One of them is dead. The others, I don't know what they're doing. And I don't want to know. One day, justice is going to find these people. And I won't be the one to deliver it, but somebody is going to catch up with them.